Welcome to Columbia Links. I'm Suliyat Olagbenro.
And I'm Eugene Nichols. Thanks for joining us. Tonight's webcast was produced by the Fall/Winter 2013-2014 session of Columbia Links.
We begin tonight with a special report on a new exhibit at the Field Museum that tackles everything you want to know about hate. Links reporter Avinda Watson joins us now with more on this story. Avinda, what are some of the highlights of this exhibit?
At the exhibit, we learned a lot about propaganda and how that affected the German citizens and victims of World War II.
Young people are our most important audience.
The next question is, what is propaganda?
And as technology changes, we are going to have to change because we have to be where the world is if we are to be faithful to our mission.
What the Holocaust Museum is doing with the use of cell phones as an interactive tool is some of the most exciting work that we're seeing today.
This propaganda initiative enables them to actually have an interactive experience through texting with a Holocaust survivor about the meaning of propaganda.
What emotions did the Nazis hope these images would evoke among Germans?
Using dance to help teens deal with trauma, that's the focus of an alternative therapy program. Link reporter Jamil Rice has more on this story. Jamil, please tell us about your story.
Therapy programs, depending on what it is, boxing, art, or music, or dance, can help kids because they take them through steps to help them deal with their trauma. And if they keep going through the 12 steps program, the memory of trauma ends up going away.
Thank you, Jamil. That is such an interesting story. You can read more about this and see a video on columbialinks.org.
Homework, socializing, dating, being a teen overall can just be stressful, but there are ways you can take a step back and turn everything off. Link supporter Nathan Cordero joins us now with more on this story. Nathan, what did you learn about teens and stress?
I learned homework is a very serious issue for teens, causing them a lot of stress. Many of us experience sleepless nights and anxiety due to too much homework.
You can read and see more about this story at columbialinks.org.
How does a student failing in grammar get promoted? Links reporter Brandon Town takes a look at this issue in his story, Push Him Out. And of course, you can read more about this story on columbialinks.org.
Lawmakers are going after people who carry guns, but the critics say the penalties are too stiff and target Black and brown youth. Here's the story.
This bill, the reason we're at City Hall today is that this is a bill that's being advanced by Mayor Rahm Emanuel. It's a bill that is being advanced at the expense of our communities, as opposed to in support of our communities being healthy and growing and developing.
All this bill will do will lock up more people and not do what it's intended to do, I think, which is to end violence in Chicago. I'm here because, it's clearly an ineffective bill. There's no evidence, folks said tonight, there's no evidence that supports why we should have mandatory minimums and take judges' discretion away.
That does it for the edition of Links tonight. You can find these stories and much, much more at columbialinks.org. Thanks for joining us.